Hello, my name's Aisha,
Hi, I'm Tonya.
and today we're going to look at the feet and legs a bit more. We've done a lot with the torso, and we added the arms in the last session. So we're just going to give a bit of attention to our feet and legs and how they can move and all the range of movement that we have. So let's just start. Hopefully you've done the warm-up. But let's just shift from one foot to the other a little bit, just to remember that. And you can play with going a little bit more forward, maybe on your toes, or a little bit more back on your heels, or to either side. And then just finding that middle place. So just playing with shifting the weight just on the spot. And then let the weight come more onto one foot. So that foot feels more that that's your base now. And you can just release this free foot, this free leg, and just move it however you like. Just keep it on the floor for now. So maybe it's sort of brushes on the floor. And then shift to the other side. And just free up the other foot. And then change over again. And you have this free leg, and just notice as you move, however you like. You can move it a little bit more forward or to the side or behind you. Don't need to stretch out too far. And you can keep the foot, or at least part of the foot, on the ground. And just shift weight whenever you want. And just notice as you do that, the hip joint, knee, ankle joint, and all the joints of the foot, all that movement, all that flexibility of these joints. And there's 33 joints just in the foot. So there's a lot of possibility for movement. So it's a really complex structure in the body. So just finding different articulations in the foot. So with the free foot, you can just maybe find the ball of the foot, and your weight, maybe it can come sometimes onto your heel a little bit. You can put a little bit of weight, not too much. You're not going to put all of it. You still have this leg as a kind of stable place, but you can put a little bit of weight sometimes, or just feel it on the floor, even draw with it, brush with it on the floor. Your heel, maybe the kind of sides of your feet, the blade of your foot. The ball of your foot, maybe the top of your toes. See if you can even get the front of your foot here, so not just your sole. Can you let the front of your foot touch the floor? And then and keep changing, shifting the weight whenever you want from one leg to the other. And just making contact with the floor. And kind of just working through the foot a little bit, just finding the movability, the flexibility, the dexterousness that we have in the hands. It's probably a little bit more accessible to us in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So 33 joints, 26 bones, and there's like 100 muscles, ligaments, tendons. So there is a lot going on there. It's really complex. Great. And then just go from one foot to the other, just bringing the heels off, just going from nearly like you're kind of running on the spot. It's a nice feeling. And we're getting you can really feel the bend in the knees here, and the fold in the ankle joint and hip joints. And then just let it run out. And just bending the knees a little bit so you can feel that bit deeper. And then just reaching out with the maybe just reaching out with the toe a little bit, so you get that point of the foot. And then we're going to point, and then can you flex the foot? So you mightn't want to go too far, just to have your balance. So you can go like a little point and then flex, and we point and a flex, and you just change whenever you want. So you can really feel the ankle joint moving with that. And then just see if you can stay close to the floor, but you're just on one foot, and you can just find this rotation, circular movement in the ankle joint. And change over, and you can do the other leg. Great, and then come back to both feet. And you can take the foot maybe up behind, as if your heel's going towards your bum. And you can feel the knee joint. Back to the middle. Nice bend in the knees. And you can have the feet a little bit wider maybe, and let your tailbone drop down, and you can really feel a nice big deep plie, deep bend in the hip joints. You can play with that a little bit. And then let's just go find different ways the hip joint can move. So see if you can find these circles in the hip joint. So we can let the foot kind of make little circles on the ground, and circling, opening out this hip joint. And then you can make it go in the other direction if you like to. So it could go clockwise or anti-clockwise. So you feel it turning in. And then just try it on the other leg. And it's nice to give the hip joint a little swing as well. So this leg can be nice and heavy. If you want, you can hold on to something. So this leg can be nice and heavy and floppy, so you can really feel this hip joint release. And then you can try the other side. Nice feeling, isn't it? Great. So just thinking about these three main joints, kind of the leg, the hip joint, knee, ankle joint, and then all the joints of the foot. And just go again, you're more on one leg for the stability, and the other leg can be very expressive. And you can, if you like, bring it a little bit off the ground if you feel stable enough. And just change legs whenever you like. And let this free leg explore in front of you, at the side, behind, and maybe it can even cross over in front or behind. And then just shift the weight from one foot to the other, just whenever you want. And you might just want to play a little bit where you do kind of quite quick changes from, shifting back and forth, and seeing if you can take some weight onto different parts of the sole of the foot. So so now I have a bit more weight on the ball of the foot, or a little bit of weight on the heel. So just play a little bit with what the possibilities are. And then you can also come back to letting one leg be very expressive on the spot, or more quick changes, shifting different surfaces of the foot, taking weight. And it can lead you a little bit through space. So you can use space a little bit more, so you can come off the spot and travel. And let's just play with that with a bit of music. So we can bring the travel in it, so we can bring this walk, shift from one foot to the other. And just notice if the foot that meets the floor, that's going to transfer the weight, if it meets it from the heel of the foot, or does it meet from the toe and then move through the rest of the foot. And let all the work that we did with the torso support this as well. So let there be spirals, rotations, curves and arches, and sideways movements. The movement of the hip joints, knees, ankle joints. So let there be folds and bends. And it might mean that you're having slightly bent knees most of the time. At any time you can have a little stillness. And then continue on. and then just work towards an ending in stillness. Great. So you could go a little bit longer with this. These sessions are a wee bit short, but you could play with this a wee bit more, maybe with your own music. And so we've done, today we did the feet and legs, we've done the arms, and then all the 3 movements of the spine. So the next session we'll start to put everything together. Okay, well thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next session.